guys, and welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, you're highly welcome. I'm so happy that you're here and you're here to stay. My name is Fatima, and this is Youth with a Difference. But it's not only limited to youth. This was the name that God gave me, but if you are a woman or whoever you are, you're welcome to this channel, okay? Please consider subscribing in this channel and talk about faith, relationship, lifestyle, and career, and a little bit of, because like God has been putting so much passion in me to be like expanding my content. So whatever that I'm led to do, I'll do it on this channel. So welcome, and I'm a YouTuber from Sierra Leone. Just put it out there. So I just finished doing a video. I'm sure that will be up before this one. I finished doing it. It's titled How to Be Valued. That message is jam-packed, so please go and watch it, and I hope you'll be blessed. So today we're going to be talking about being single as a Christian woman. You know, this week I've just been led to talk to women, to talk to girls, to talk to my ladies on this channel or wherever. I think people think that being single is a burden, or it's a course. Like, you've been single for the past 30 years in your life. I'm 20 something. You might be thinking, what do you know about singleness? Even if I started being single from 10 years, it's still considered to be single because I've never been married in my life. So I think people think that being single is a cause, or is God trying to punish you, or maybe God is not answering your prayers. Maybe you have been praying for marriage since the day you came to Christ, and maybe that is one of the things that brought you to Jesus. But I want you to know that being single is not a curse. Like, being single is an opportunity for you to know yourself, and it's just like a free time. I'm going to be doing the pros and cons of being single, the good things, the benefits, and also the good things and the bad thing as well. Because like they always say, there is always, I don't know that scientific word, but I know that there's always an advantage. There's always a chemical reaction. God, I've never been good with science, so that's why I went to arts. So please don't judge me, okay? But what I'm trying to say here is that for an advantage, there's always going to be a disadvantage. So even though being single is good, but there's also disadvantage. But that is something for another video. Today we're going to be discussing being single as a Christian woman, the benefits of being single as a Christian woman. That I see my sisters, like I talk to women, like when I see my sisters, we talk about marriage, okay? Because this is the time that we should prepare, even as we're waiting for the coming of the Lord, but we don't know when the Lord is coming, so we should still prepare for marriage, okay? I see my brother saying that you guys are always talking about marriage. Okay, I hope we don't talk about marriage now. Who else do you want us to talk about? So we're always talking about marriage, and you know, women, especially Christians, see like, my friends are in the world, they are getting married. See that 20-year-old girl, she just got married. Like, I've been serving God for the past how many years, and there is no marriage, and you think that it's a bondage or God has forgotten about you. But let me tell you, everybody's agenda is very different. Like I did in my last video, how to overcome envy. It was one of my points. Like, everybody's life is different from the others, so don't try to compare yourself with somebody. So being single is not a bad thing, okay? I'm going to be telling you the benefits because I'm a Christian and I'm also single, like really single, like single, very, very single. So I know the benefits that I've gained being single, and this is the time that you have time for yourself, just time to experience new things. So it's not a bad thing to be single. I know you might be saying you need to settle down, but I'm going to be telling you the things that you will benefit, or you should be, even if you're not benefiting it, that you should be benefiting in, okay? So the first thing about being a single Christian lady is it makes you get rid of those things, your vices, those things that are not good in you, okay? We see there are many homes now that are in chaos because the woman went into the marriage without getting rid of those things like the anger, the pride, or and you not being submissive. So this is the period that you have to prepare yourself to be submissive to first the people around you, so that you can be submissive to your husband, because the husband is the head of the home and you should be submissive to him. So this is the time that you have that time. If you don't know how to cook, you learn how to cook, like some of our sisters. I'm not trying to judge anybody here, please. So this is the time you have time to not to cook. If you know that you sleep bad, trying to find a way, although a man should accept you, even if you snore at night. But this is the time, I'm just trying to say, this is the time that you have to get rid of those things that you know to yourself is not good. So the second is give you time to draw closer to God. So you're thinking, oh, this is the most worst period of my life. No, this is the time that you should use to go to draw closer to God. I know married women still are in the faith, but the kind of relationship as a single person you get with God, married women don't have it. Because you'll be having your quiet time and your child comes, mommy, I want to eat. And you have no choice. You have to feed your children, you have to feed your husband. This is the time that if you want to go to 90 days fasting as a single person, you can go. So this is the time for you to draw closer to God, read thousands of books, pray 300 hours. This is the time for you to really draw closer to God. So stop thinking about the bad side and try to think about the good side. It is the time for you to draw closer to your Savior. Thirdly, gives you time to know who you are and who to marry. I think who you are is, I don't know how to say this, okay? Knowing who you are makes you to know who you're supposed to marry, okay? Because marriage is a very important thing, and it's also a union between man and woman, like they're helpmates. They're supposed to help each other. But if you don't know who you are, then you don't know who the person is. Even if the right man comes, because this one has big car and this one has bent shoe. Maybe the one that has the bent shoe is the one that, like, God has patterned you people together, and from the starting of the creation of the world, he has patterned you that you should marry this man because he's going to boost you up in ministry. But when you know who you are, then you know that let me don't look for that man that has the big car because he cannot match up with my ministry. So let me take this, even though he has a bench shoe, we'll stitch it. We'll stitch the bench shoe and then carry on. So this is the time that you really know who you are. Because I already know who I am. So any guy that is going to come, oh boy, you have to work the way I'm working. We have to work the same way, speak the same language. That is what will give you a happy home. So the next is it gives you time to love yourself, like family, friends. This time in the singleness is the time that you really need to show love to yourself, because when you're married, yes, you see women that are married coming out very clean, very decent, but they have taken care of their husbands, they have taken care of their children. But you see me like that, I don't feed anybody, I don't do anything. Do YouTube channel, go to college, read my Bible, pray. That's all. But when you're married, you have to take care of. But in the time of singleness, it's the time that you take care of yourself and just love yourself. Today you want to eat chicken, you eat. Today you want to eat fish, you eat. Today you want to eat gari, you eat. This is the time for you to really show love to yourself and take yourself out. You don't have free time for yourself, and yeah. So also the next, being single, the benefits of being single as a Christian woman or a lady, this is the time that you have the opportunity to pray for the will of God. This is the time that you have the time to pray for your husband, for your home, because you will not have that much time in your marriage, okay? If you are being single, like I said, you pray for 4 hours. Now you're in your marriage. I've spoken to married women. That's why I'm very like bold when I'm saying this. You don't have that free time to be praying that 4 hours because you have to take care of your children. But this is the time that you take your time to pray for the will of God, because you'll be waiting for a long time and you can't just go and settle for something that So this is the time that you have to pray for the will of God. Also, this is the time that you have to spend time with your family, to know your family, to just have fun with your friends, to experience new things, to love yourself. Because I know that I'm not married, although my mom is pretty strict, but this is the time like I used to spend time with my friends, because there will not be somebody that will be checking my footstep or check where I go, the food I eat. Because when you're married, your husband, you have to agree the clothes you wear to go out. So this is the time that you have fun and just take care of yourself. Also, lastly, this is the time that you have to save. I know. But I think women or Christian women don't think they should be saving. Okay? Yes, the man is going to be the head of the home, but you also you have to play because like I always say, you're a helpmeet. You're not supposed to be a burden to that man. So try to find the means to be saving money and try to save, even if not for your husband in the future. Maybe you marry a filthy rich guy. Please, when you marry that person, please be supporting us, okay? So what I'm trying to say, try to save and try to do good to people. Just live the single life, okay? There was a time in my life where I was so desperate to get married, but now I just see life. I do know that I'm not also really desperate or really passionate of getting married. Like, every woman wants a home, even it doesn't matter how educated you are, but it's not like my number one priority. Like, now I see that I have so much opportunity, like, to learn, to do especially my YouTube, to just make content for you guys and have fun, than always judging yourself. Like, many people, like, they're really discouraged, and these have made many Christians especially run away from the faith because you've been in the faith for 10 years and you're not gotten a husband, and that your friend that is living in the world is already married. Like, this is the time that you should really enjoy yourself. Like, just leave it. Stop being so bothered, stop being so hard on yourself, because even if you jump or turn your head to the ground, if God doesn't say marry, it will not happen, except you go and force yourself, and you will end up in a good marriage. So I just want to encourage all my single sisters out there, women that may be of age, single mothers. Just know that, like, you should enjoy this age, and just don't be hard on yourself, okay? Try to have fun, try to love yourself, try to love the people around you, and when the time is right, you get married and you have the happiest home. So don't try to force yourself to go into marriage because you're tired of being single. Being single is not a cause, it's a beautiful thing, and just embrace it and live the life. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so happy that I made this content for you guys. Please, if you love this content, please give this video a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing and joining this beautiful YouTube Christian family. Please feel free to share this video and bless a life.